maybe, depending on if this wants to actually hit the record button. There we go. Well, hello and welcome, everyone. As always, I'm your friendly neighbor, Dungeon Master Peter. If you'd like to know what the intro I said, go to Twitch. That'll be a Twitch exclusive. But for now, we're going to continue where we last left off. Thank you again for joining us in this fine evening. We have a slightly new setup here. Everyone's Discord and camera. But when combat happens, we'll expand the combat and we'll see which one I like the most, and you guys will only be focused on that one person. But to go around the room really quickly, like I said, I am your Dungeon Master Peter, which I'll be playing Donta for the rest of this campaign. On my... Actually, right above me, on my left, I think, is Rachel, playing Beryl. To the right of her, we have Dom, playing Bousta.
I'm a flying elephant.
And we have Ramon, playing the lovable KT. And we have Grandpappy from the southern continent of Chihuahua, Travis, playing Talbot. And may I? Okay, easy, no. And if Yeslie comes in, she plays Core. And if Eli comes in, he plays Sanguine. Other than that, that's really everyone I expect to come in during this time frame. But we'll get back to where we last left off. In the meeting. Meeting got a little heated. A little bit.
Don't look at me.
But I'm looking at you and Beryl. But Copper came to a suggestion of making you guys kind of like generals. Depending on who you wanted to serve. You all got to select either individually or as a group who you wanted to serve. That being said, Eugene is going to make bleachers around the rulers so you guys can still sit above them and hear the discussion on what's going on. So he'll send everyone to the appropriate ruler that they decide to serve. Everyone will kind of just like walk up then. He will collapse the staircases once everyone is up there. And then he will fly up to you guys and say, thank you for at least bringing them here. Count getting them into this meeting as a victory. It still was. It may not feel like it, but most of these rulers wouldn't even be in the same room if it wasn't for you guys. Just let the politics do the rest, and we'll have the army we need.
Do you have any out here? Because after everything here, I need a drink.
He waves his hand.
Perfect. And it's literally like not a full-size barrel, but like a mini, almost like a mini keg.
It's a mini-me?
No, it is a barrel-shaped cup.
It just like how we have the sippers, it's a barrel sipper.
Yeah, it's a barrel sipper.
You just have to make sure that she is looking at you while you drink, so you know that you can't get drunk because I'm looking at you.
In two different ways.
What was that?
Right?
No, hold on.
Well, it's a good thing that we got them here. This is a victory. This is a step in the right direction. I leave it to you and everybody else to let the politics happen as they ensue.
And I'll let you guys know how it goes, or if you hear it, by all means, just don't interfere. Let the politics handle itself. We got it from here. So thank you guys.
Don't interfere, he says.
And he'll come back down. The rulers will get into a circle. A table will be formed, and grand chairs will be there. The only people out there are just rulers, so their bodyguards, their henchmen, their families are on the bleachers right now. So these bleachers are quite wide due to the amount of people that are here in this room. Donnie goes, "Oh, chocolate blue, I do apologize for that. Hello there, everyone. It's good to see you again."
Look, better out than in, than I always say.
Hello,
Donta.
Oh, well, hello, Talbot. You are very blue today?
I'm blue every day. I'm a Vedalken.
So you must be sad. Don't worry, we will chill you up.
I'm pretty sure you just made a racist comment.
If I knew what that word meant, I would probably agree.
In Vidalcan, I look over to Talbot. I slowly start raising my hammer. I just want to talk.
Oh, you
Put your
do?
hammer down.
I said it in Vidalcan, so unless Dante speaks Vidalcan, he doesn't know what I'm doing. He just sees me lifting up my hammer.
Bousta sees this and is mad. No, you only do that with me.
Listen. I'm here to stop you two from killing each other.
I'm not going to kill anyone that doesn't need to be killed.
Huh?
And I would not let him kill me. I will kill myself before I let him kill me.
All right.
That's an interesting.
Beat that to the punch, bitch!
I'll check that bet. I go back to my barrel sipper and just kind of sit in the corner.
He has a KT sipper.
Where do y'all get this merch from?
I don't know. I got it from Eugene. I don't know where he got
Dante
that
points to the 2 KT plushes selling merch.
from. I knew it.
They're on the complete opposite side of you, so you can't just... And they just wave at you and start selling the merch to everyone.
Where did they come from?
I don't know, but they charged me 10 gold for this. It is worth it.
You had to pay.
Oh.
I
What,
told-
does yours do this? He flicks the switch. Down now, there now, there now. And you see the little arm just lowers.
I turn to the plushes. I better get a cut from this.
Oh, they look at you and go, one grabs a knife and cuts the other one.
A percentage of the
On the
money
flip side of this,
of the
KT,
profits that you make.
Make me
side of this,
a
if
con
you don't do
save.
anything real stupid during the war, you can come out on top. Like you can be the most remembered person.
The con save, you said?
Yeah, make me a con save.
I don't want to make a con save. 14.
Okay. So you kind of felt like something go across your arm, but not deep. Like it felt sharp. Not like a knife would, exactly what he did to the plush, but there's no skin contact like breaking or anything.
I look down at my arm. I look back at the plush.
You see him
Back
sewing
down.
it up.
Don't do that again. Please.
To pull out the new merchandise, a wounded KT action figure.
How do you make those so fast?
They lift up the leg and they shoot the peg leg off.
Admittedly, that's really cool.
He has to run over, pick up the
Yeah.
shoots it again, runs over, picks it up, clicks it.
People actually buying these things, which is really odd, but people are enjoying these KT merch.
Better idea. Plushes. The proceeds of that. Charity for rebuilding. Alright?
They pack up.
Hey, you're selling my likeness. You are my likeness. 10%.
They hit a button and they switch from a KT stand to a Bousta stand.
Ah, man. You still are my likeness.
They sell Bousta products now.
Oh, holy shit, I need to get me one of those. And I summoned my Echo to run and grab me one, because I don't want to get up.
They switch to Hickory Dickory Dock selling now.
Oh, what's up, boys?
Alright, this is just weird.
I'm literally zoning all of these idiots off. And I'm just trying to focus on what
I heard that.
rulers are doing.
So Talbot is focused on the rulers. The main discussion at the current moment is pretty much pay. How is treasure, pain, and supplies, kind of in that order, is being distributed and who's giving what. One of the main things is if we select, the middle ground, but the middle ground does more combat and less treasure, are they just out? Or do they still get paid the same if everyone who else has an easier job? So that's the discussion right now with it. The dwarves are saying they can fund it, at least the treasure, due to the mining operation, so they can supply the weapons and some of the treasure with an interest, of course.
Of course.
Vidpick is just doing his thing of listening, waiting, offering some deals every now and then where it sees fit. Sanguine is trying to negotiate to where everyone gets a fair share, but mainly no one attacks anyone else with their outside forces. That it becomes a neutral ground, that if they do get attacked, it's not by any of them. It's about anyone who's not participating in this. That other bargains outside of this that's being happened with everyone, they don't get any cut of it. It's just anyone who is participating in this. So this conversation is kind of going on for a little bit. You see that sometimes Copper is in charge of talking or persuading, and then it's like a dance. It's a very delicate dance here. Shortly though, about after an hour of talking and getting nowhere with these leaders, Gary and Whip, so two new adventurers actually do pop up. And they will come out and say, "Well, hello, we are Gary and Whip." Usually goes, "God damn it, I forgot I invited them. We are merchants far and wide, and we have created and traded with some of the most renowned enterprises of them all." And they look in the stands and goes, "Oh, hello, Hickory Dickory Dock and the Plushes. How you guys doing? Oh, we'll see, like them. Look at them. They are entrepreneurs thanks to our financing and our startup with them." Now,
Wait, you made them? No, sorry, I read that wrong. I heard that wrong. My bad.
Continue the speech. You're doing great.
next. Now, we are more than happy to fund this little endeavor of everyone's, as long as we can conduct trade with everyone. To say that will be the payment. And we'll pour it in about 70%. I think everyone else can divvy out the rest of 30%. Everyone kind of looks around and just very confused. Eugene will vouch for them. They're actually not part of this continent. They're actually from the other side of the world.
Yeah.
But their gold and trade are still well served and renowned. But they just never got this side because of whatever ordeal or whatever treaty or whatever would stop merchants from trading into this land. Some of them look around. They want to browse their wares or see, and they kind of like pull out some of their weapons. Fine, interesting, and high tech. Ranging from potions to weapons to vehicles. But overall, nonetheless, the leaders will agree. Since they're funding up 70%, the rest of them can equally split amongst themselves 30%.
Pretty much 5% per the rest of the factions.
Which will cost them nothing.
In comparison, nothing.
Correct. In comparison, nothing. Eugene will make sure that all the gold is separated, and whatever gold is found on the islands will be divvied up accordingly to soldiers and or leaders and or generals. Trophies from kills are your guys' own. So it kind of swayed into that. Then it goes to troops. Right now we have, again, 900 from VidPick, 750 from Leander?
So Leander originally...
Oh, was that Noose Tor?
Leander.
I don't know who the 750 is.
The 7.
So there's a 75 from the Dwarven Roughnecks.
Yeah.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson and the Smiths, obviously, Gary and Whip. I was updating the count of the us versus them when everyone was like...
Oh, no stars. That's what that says.
North Stars, yeah. Oh, up at the top, yeah.
Yeah.
North Stars.
Okay. And then, okay, yeah.
Because that's when Singh would drop the first bomb, being like, yo, I'll put up 750, let's go, and trying to get everybody else to go. So right now the total's at 27-21.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Did you write down the breakdown, or do you want me to repeat it?
We have the who's doing what.
We've got 900 from VidPick, 750 from the North Stars, 75 of the Dwarven Roughnecks, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, 500 from Leander, 500 from Core's clan, and 75 of the Tolus volunteers. And
there's an additional 75 from Tolus.
Additional 75 from
That is the Tolus volunteers.
No, you had 75. We originally got 75, then we had an additional 75.
Are you sure?
Yes. Because we had
I trust
75,
Travis more
then
than I trust Ryan.
then the general said, give me a day to try and find more people. We gave him a day, and he said he got 75 more people.
Okay, so then that
I gave
brings
him the
it
gold to do
But
some
the total,
searches.
but the total is still
150.
2721.
Okay, cool. So our math is still right. I just needed to update our list.
Okay. Which,
Yep.
so right now, if the ones who need to pull the weight more would be Tolis. Really, it's just Tolis at this point. Just needs to pull their weight, and supplying soldiers and a little bit of Core's home. Due to Core's home, that's 500 with kids. Without kids, it's 350. So if they were going to do an average of everyone doing 750, they would need to pretty much ante up a bit more.
Then the dwarves and Tolos need to kind of carry their weight a little bit more.
Correct. Because right now, Vidpick giving the 900 will take a nice, probably more the portion over to whatever side he's trying to take over. Same with the No Stars. It really breaks down to how many do the No Stars send with you guys in that first frontal assault.
Yeah.
Because you also want reserves, backups, and reinforcements. So even though your total is 2,721, you're probably looking at half of that actually splitting, divided by 5.
Yeah.
Which is not that much. That's if you want reinforcements, but that's a discussion that I'm having. But due to upfronting pain and peace, the dwarves will, not including the roughnecks, will ante up to 500. So you have an additional 500 there.
Had better.
And then Tolis will as well ante up an additional 500s, not including the volunteers.
So we have 650 from Tolis and then 575 from dwarves.
Yeah. Make them separate.
Got it. So that still puts us at 321.
Yeah. Just because depending on if you guys want to take the roughnecks in, because the roughnecks right now is on your guys' side. So your group have 75 dwarves, plus Beryl's wife, Beryl's husband.
No
And
gender stereotypes here.
oh, I know. I made a character, Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
So you have him,
Rock,
the Roughnecks,
Johnson.
and the 75 Tolis volunteers. So roughly, you guys in your first frontal assault have what, 150? So that's what you guys have. That's not, again, including the North Stars, which would most likely put most of their forces as a reserve. So that brings our total to...
That brings our total to 3721.
Alright, so you guys have... right now, in the ratio, you guys have surpassed by 118 or 17?
17.
117. So you guys beat them by 117. Now, does this... So Eugene's going to just kind of float up to you guys and goes... And he will relay the information how much everyone else divvied up. He's going to ask, is there anyone else you guys think that you can call upon? Or should we... As from an outside, because I'm assuming you guys are all leading the frontal assault.
Yeah.
I mean, you have 75 Roughnecks and then the 150 Tolis volunteers. Do you think that's enough?
Considering that in the center is where most of the defense and stronger units are going to be, it's going to need more more resources allocated to it.
True. Ship-wise, Tolis will probably most likely provide the ships since they have the greatest naval, but the downside is not having the Dragon Slayers on our side. Because they also have a naval fleet as well. Same with the North Stars.
It's unfortunate, but the deal I believe that was being made was that we can only have one or the other, considering the conflicts between the two.
Do you think if we talk to Sanguine that we can convince him?
Worst thing you can say is no.
I think it's worth a shot.
I mean, if anything, we could have the Dragon Slayers under Typhon's command. So Typhon can at least go as a reserve, having the Dragon Slayers as pure reserve.
Well, we're not leading this. We're not a part of this conversation, so that's up to you. But as my comrades have said, it doesn't hurt to at least bring it to the table.
Well, I know, but you've all had, well, mostly some of you may have spent a lot longer time with Sanguine than myself. And you did do that ordeal in their lands, and I did not. So I just wanted to ask.
Well, just keep in mind that most of the people from the Dragon Slayers, apparently, if they came from the same homelands as Iris did, a lot of them have prejudices and racisms towards people like Sanguine. So they would have to be separated for racial issues.
Yeah, well, who never knows? This might bridge that, and may be in our favor in this case.
All right. Well, it's up to you, but I say it's worth a shot. At least bringing it to the table.
All right. Is there anything I could say to Sanguine that might sway him?
Give the Dragon Slayers an opportunity to show that they're good people. Let this be their moment to prove that they're not beasts, they're not horrible people. They're intelligent, they're strong, and they listen to logic and reason, and it's hard to break a habit. It's hard to break a thinking overnight. With their philosophy. It takes time, but allow this to be the real opportunity that really opens up their minds and puts us all on the same playing field.
Alright, Talbot, go ahead and roll me a percentile. Just a percentile, just tell me what you get.
Of course. 85.
Nice start. Anyone else?
Well, I suppose if that don't work, you could just offer up a friendly competition, and then that did wonders for the dwarves and the elves.
I understand.
That actually might not be a bad idea. Honestly, sometimes competition does help. All right.
Especially with a bunch of testosterone-filled people that just want to keep killing things. I can also agree that a friendly competition always helps me kill better.
All right, Beryl, roll me a percentile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moment of truth. Percentiles don't usually like me.
Fair. I love how my thing's
51.
a little behind. 51, all right, not bad.
Over 50%.
Yeah,
Right.
no, I mean, it works.
I have something I want to try and pull, but not in regards to the Sanguine situation.
I mean, give me a second. Let me lower the AC. I realize that.
Go for it.
I'm like, it's getting a little toasty in here.
You're also wearing a fucking hoodie and a beanie, my guy. You know the heat escapes from your head, my guy.
The heat is
Oh,
on.
really now? Don't you know?
I'm just saying, bro. If you fucking take the beanie off and stop looking.
Well, he is airheaded, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you're right.
Gotta keep it all in there.
Bousta!
No, but the beanie
Bousta, I just had a really stupid thought.
I like stupid thoughts. Go for it.
Your name starts with a B, and my name starts with a B, and you can fly. So if you pick me up...
Wait, You're an air bed and breakfast. How does that?
No, we're not a bed and breakfast. Just B&B.
Beanie Bros!
Breakfast in bed.
No, Beryl and Bousta.
The second wedding.
You're just putting two. Okay.
We're an Airbnb.
Alright, what did you want to try?
I'm sad. But I built the centaur character, right?
Okay.
Can I call upon the centaur guilds? Like the clans / groups, herds of centaur? I don't know.
Out of the map you've seen several times, where would they have been located?
One of those two places we didn't get to go.
They would either be roaming around the plains or probably affiliated with area of cores. Like family.
As always,
It would make more sense either in a free roaming place or a forest.
roll percentile.
What do I like the most? What gives me joy? Let's use the same. 62. I built that character.
What did you say you got?
62.
Yeah.
Tell me you matched it.
Yes.
Now you gotta.
Fucking Peter and I both rolled a 62. For those who couldn't see on camera. He confirmed with me on the dice. We both rolled a 62 on the dot.
Yes. So as everyone's talking, we're discussing how to say penguin. Everyone just hears a, and Eugene goes,
The hell is that?
Eugene goes, no, I did not call on him for a reason. And just like a cloud of smoke and dust just kind of rolls in out of nowhere, out of literally thin air, and then you just hear like a kind of like a screeching like hoof to like wood type. And then once that dust and fog fades, you see a plethora. Yes, Rachel, as I'm describing this.
My hand was up, but you're not on Twitch.
Ah, what a bitch.
What a bum.
Damn it. We had this moment.
Yeah, it says
I
stream.
was trying not to break the moment. That's why I was like, hand up. He'll get to me when he's done describing. But
Well, we're gonna keep going, and then we'll worry about that in a little bit.
okay.
Just at least for this part, because if we do a part two is just gonna keep going. As you know, and then you will see about 5 well-armored, well-dressed, crowned, of royalty and everything, centaurs with a fleet behind them. And the proud one, the king, you can just... Someone called for aid.
Oh shit, Elris! What's going on? God, I haven't seen you in ages. Hey, long time no see. How's it going?
You're still alive, I see.
Barely. Last time we met, it took, 10, 20 years off my life?
We'll discuss that some other time.
Yeah, probably. Hey, you don't want the end of the world to happen, right?
We are here because we've been insulted. That we did not get an invitation.
Honestly, the last time I met you guys...
Nor were we asked about it.
Again, the last time we met was under very hostile circumstances, so I do apologize about not reaching out with that hospitality.
So you dishonor me not just once, not just twice, but a third time.
It was 2.5 times, okay? I apologized. You beat me up. I beat you up. I thought we handled this like men.
We would have until you denied the hand of my daughter.
Gasp!
And said, and I quote, in a drunken state, unfortunately, elephants cannot mount horses.
Gasp!
You know, that's actually an accurate statement.
Sorry, I'm not laughing. I apologize for the words that I have said when I was intoxicated. Slowly grabs my barrel zipper. Can somebody else help out? Because I feel like I'm not the best person to do this. We need your help.
Eugene will come and go, oh, sorry.
Thank you, guys.
You kind of just like blur your image out.
I like duck behind the bleachers.
It's just nothing but a censorship around them.
Yeah, around Bousta, it's just a censorship.
Censored.
He'll go, well, my liege, the main reason I did not invite you was because your people tend to have what is not common for other races or people, a very hot-headed temper. And it is very hard to stop your armies or your temper when it gets going. So it was more of a liability issue to not invite you. But whatever going on with Bousta, you can have that. But save it until after the battle. But you're here. You're here. Yes, we are here. We will serve. We will help. As long as we to fight, kill, murder, and disrespect someone.
I'm not here. As I like my head tops over the sensor bar, and I go back behind it.
Oh,
Eugene,
man,
we'll go. We'll talk about the disrespect in a little bit, but thank you for your help. How many men, women, and allies did you bring? He will. We have brought a total of 825.
Let's fucking go. And these are centaurs?
Yep.
Centaurs.
Centaur. I'm putting this in my notes as centaur fucks.
We choose the right side, and we will go from right to left to make sure that everything dies. And we will not be shown up by dwarves, men, or anyone in between.
See, that's the kind of attitude I was expecting from my people, but I didn't get it. Isn't it weird?
A little weird.
The king will and just be with other royals. Everyone else will kind of just go back into the ships. But as he's talking, he's still eyeballing Bousta the whole time.
I stand in front of Bousta.
No. Look, I either deal with this while we're in the meeting, or it's gonna
Bousta.
It's gonna be awkward tension on the battlefield, and I have performance issues when I'm being glared at.
Bousta, I'm gonna put it in the simplest terms. That some people will say, in more aggressive tones, "You're fucked."
Look, I have fucked up in my past. I was in my 20s once, and let's say I put my trunk in places they didn't belong.
Gross.
Not like that, you filthy.
As you say that, you hear in a very soft and sweet voice, "Except on me, perhaps."
Oh, shit.
Because I was not mountable, apparently.
I was drunk and
As
I was 20 years old.
You guys turn around, you see a very slender, very attractive, very boozeming, pink hair
What a fucking
human.
nerd.
With the same kind of necklace Bousta would wear to change himself from his elven form to his human form.
I'm not turning
Oh,
around. I'm not turning
And
around.
she will go, "Am I mountable now, Bousta?"
Hi, Chihuahua.
Boys, that
Who's
is
that?
inappropriate. KT, I am very disappointed in you.
Listen,
But
Apologize to the young lady.
there was a Chihuahua.
KT,
Apologize.
that's not very nice.
As Hickory casts minor illusion to
You
make
are
a chihuahua pass on by.
Oh, for sure, Hickory does that.
Now, as you
Hickory
can
just
see, this young lady is, as they say, mountable. You know, perfectly appropriate. I don't know these things, but you know, perfectly nice lady. I'm sure, and you know, has nice features of the breasts, which can be appealing to.
Talbot. Oh, sweetie. Oh. Just, I'm gonna look at this lovely young lady we just met and be like, I am so sorry. We don't get to socialize much. My name is Beryl. How do you do?
Howdy. She'll shake it and go, my name is Bethany.
Bethany, very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you.
I understand that you don't have the best cast here with my friend Bousta, but I would like you to know that he is a much changed gentleman. I'm sure you will find him much more sober most of the time.
Well, that's what Sorry.
I hope that your time here with us is a better experience. But I think for all involved, it's best if we maybe don't open up past doors.
That is fair. I would not want to be a distraction or anything to the ones around me. I just wanted to come by and say hi and see Bousta, see how he turned out.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Bethany.
It was a pleasure meeting you too.
Talbot.
Talbot.
I turn around, look, like I still don't make eye contact. Very like Japanese culture style. Like I place my hammer in front and do like the full like on the ground bow. Exactly, like the absolute respect type of bow. Like all on all fours, head in the hands kind of thing. I cannot vouch for what I have done in my past, and I know it's not going to go away in a day. But that was then, and this is now. And the most I can do is simply ask for an apology.
Ask for forgiveness?
So, yeah, that. Look, I'm not. I look over at Beryl. I'm not good with words, okay? You know what I meant.
Look,
I'm trying to make amends.
I'm just here to make sure she knows what you meant.
Well,
thank you.
Really bad.
I'm sorry.
Well, in that case, Bousta, I accept your proposal to be my husband again.
Say what?
I will let my father know. And she walks away.
This is good news, Bousta.
But she shortly comes back and takes your hammer.
No, wait, come back.
I'll return in a little bit. I gotta let my father know we're getting married again.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh.
Congratulations, buddy. You did it.
I just sit up and, like, Booster's just wide-eyed, pulls out the barrel sipper, and whatever is left in it is no longer left in it. As you just see, it looks like Booster is shell-shocked, and he goes, what just happened?
Question.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We know what your daughter looks like. Does she look anything like her?
She's definitely got her.
Colors her hair.
She's definitely got her personality. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, so very abrasive and.
A lot smarter than I am. Yes.
I don't know if I call it abrasive. I mean, maybe just assertive.
Assertive and stubborn. Yes.
Or offended. She definitely was offended.
Okay. I was so goddamn young. Let's not bring up past subjects. Here we are now. Let's please move on from the subject before I have to get betrothed before we die. Thank you.
No, you're stuttering your words. This is fascinating for me.
I hate you all.
So you guys will see her walk down to her father, present the hammer. He will pick up the hammer and then strike it with a flint that he pulls out from his chest. And you see that the hammer lights up in its usual flame, but then turns into like a pinkish love flame. And then he wraps a little rope around it and then tosses it back to you.
I'm still like not even looking, like just like shell shocked and like just reflexively grab it.
As you grab it, the pink and your flames start dancing, entwined with each other, and come as one.
Congratulations, buddy. You did.
And I'll use prestidigitation in the background to make the noise of.
Talbot, this is still on fire, and I know your magic well enough. I'm not afraid to hit you this one time. This one time.
But look, think about how far she's come. I mean, we just saw Talbot make a joke.
That's fair. I put the hammer away. And
You know how long Sanguine worked to get her to this point?
That is true. Character development.
We looked down at the pulpit of leaders, and Sang was just like fucking freaking out.
Fist bump me down, my girl.
I'd like to believe that Sanguine did actually do that. I'd like to believe that because it maybe went over the eye ring or something.
Sure.
No, he didn't. I made sure my eye ring was off.
Okay.
I think he just heard Bousta loud enough because I feel like the drama that's happening here, a lot of the leaders are just kind of like quiet down, being like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Oh, by the way, if any of you tell Sanguine what I just did, I will literally be angry.
Well, I'm angry with the actions that you took, so I'm not losing any faith. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do it. I've got enough going on in my life. I need to mentally process that before I go do some fuck shit again.
All right.
So I'm engaged. I'm going to go ponder that.
Right, I won't be the only married person now yet.
So
I'm going to go.
yeah, that's right.
I'm going to go ponder that for a minute.
So as you guys hear, you see a little you hear wedding bells across the stands. You see now the Bousta stands has turned into a Bousta and Bethany stands. And then wedding invitations, cakes are displayed.
Oh shit, we're doing this
everything.
now.
Wait, this is a real B&B now.
God damn it. And I fish back into my bag and pull
Doc
out.
goes, "Congratulations! If you need a minister, I can do it."
I pull out my old robes, like a lot classier than the Leonin loincloth I'm wearing now. Go, well, better now than never, right?
No, you're not getting married now, you dumb fuck. We're selling invitations.
Okay. Put the robe back in the bag. Wait, what do you mean selling invitations?
Yeah, we're gonna make a profit out of it.
Am I getting a cut?
No. Wait, if you live, sure.
Wedding gift.
If I live, I'm getting a cut.
Yeah, it'd be your wedding gift.
How much of a cut?
We'll find out how much we make.
Deal.
Okay.
So I'm now looking back at what's going on in the middle.
Eugene
I to get
has just
distracted from all
floated
this.
down, introduced the king and everything, and they agree that the centaurs should, at least half of them, take the right side as cavalries, while the rest stay back and help defend. Oh, you named him?
Yeah, that's the name of the character.
Love it.
So I guess he's the king now.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Which, it makes for fun roleplay.
Yeah, yeah, for yourself.
Exactly.
Half will go on the right side
I'm
with
now an
whoever's
old man.
taking the right side.
An old man and my father-in-law.
Right. The rest will stay back and defend course people because most likely, since they are more nature, they would be great as a medical base. So they're going to stay back at least that. It would still be good to have the Demon Slayers, which, with the discussion of everyone at the table, you guys have successfully convinced Sanguine to do so in the green under Typhon's rule. Typhon will bring them under him and go with wherever slot Typhon is and use half of them as defense. And you guys will get... well, okay. 2,000 from the Demon Slayers.
Dragon Slayers.
Dragon Slayers.
I like Demon Slayers better.
Yeah, but...
I mean,
But that's not who they are.
yeah, I guess.
So that brings you guys' total to...
6,546.
So you almost doubled, which is a good amount, but it's still probably very low since you guys are attacking and not defending. But it's still a good amount. So you guys do have enough for a nice frontal assault and defenses and reinforcements. The way that will work is at the end of each combat, depending on how many you guys take with you, we will roll a percentile. One of you guys will roll. It will go against my percentile, and the difference is how much you guys lose. So you do want to get obviously higher than me. So if you guys rolled an 80 and I rolled a 20, you don't lose 60. It's just that won't even
60.
Pretty much, you will just lose a 20 or less. So we'll cut down a certain amount of number from there, but it'll always be in percentage.
So make sure to bring the loaded die. Did I say that out loud?
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't have those. I left those in my other pants.
Wink.
Other than that,
So strange.
they will sum up everything and just finalize everything, which will then bring everyone back to their their rulers. Eugene will mark this as a peace treaty as well. Everyone will sign. The king will look over to Bousta. Sign.
Look, if we need to just air some shit out right now, let's just do it. I'd rather get it out the way now before shit gets awkward on the battlefield.
I won't get awkward as long as you don't try to mount my daughter.
Before or after the battle? Or during?
Don't push me.
Look, you're the one who signed off on our betrothal. I'm so confused on what you want right now.
Good.
It's
Figure out what I want.
It's a guarantee that Bousta will not mount your human daughter.
Everyone will go back to their respective ships. You guys will appear on KT's ship.
That's
Do you want your ship?
no.
Okay.
I thought about it. It took a while to set up.
I literally just move it there to there.
Yeah,
Captain
but then you
KT?
have to take down all the trees.
No, you literally just move it at the. Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
Captain KT.
You guys will appear.
Sweet
Captain
Captain
KT will have a crew of penguins. Because he doesn't. The penguins don't trust you guys to actually work a ship.
It's fair.
That's fine. I don't want to work a ship.
No. You guys will see a table in the middle. After about 10-15 minutes of kind of just, have you guys taken what just happened, all the powerhouses that are here doing this fight, from former party members to former lovers to current lovers
Don't look at me.
to whatnot. Eugene will appear in front of everyone and go, whew, you know what? I can't believe this day has come finally. I am nervous.
To be fair, Eugene, I'm pretty sure this was an anchored point in time. This meeting was always bound to happen. I'm sure you must have known that.
I did. And running every scenario through my head is one thing, and then living it and dealing with everyone's presence and egos and everything, it's a lot. It's a lot to take out of someone.
Oh, yeah? So that to take in on someone?
Yeah. I don't know. Your thing I did not expect. That was a curveball. But this will be one of the final times we meet or see each other. Unfortunately, I won't be able to swoop in and save you guys necessarily. I am going to try to keep communications through Irene's up, so my magic will be left behind until the sealing process begins. The weakening process begins. That being said, when that does, I will need people to protect me because I will be defenseless. So hopefully you guys get to that point. But before we head off and go and do our shenanigan things, so any questions you guys have for me regarding anything?
So, what is the actual plan? I know the rulers down there were discussing. How many are we taking with us in the middle? What is our plan of assault? Was that discussed?
It was, and they want to see what the middle is like. So they are allowing you to take the 75 roughnecks, as well as 150 volunteers from Tolus. They are letting you guys decide how much you take and how many you take.
But this is not an official assault. It's more of a scouting mission.
You can say they will disguise it as an assault, but the main focus won't be the middle. The main focus will be the outer rim. Because if anything, they will want you guys to hold the middle while they come around and flank. That's if you guys can't hold the line.
What are we to expect? I know that I am aware that there are 5 stages, as it were. Are we to go up against dragons, fully fledged, half dragons that were the leaders of the dragon cultists, avatars of Cthulhu? What are we to expect?
You are to expect the moment you land or get halfway that the masks you guys are carrying will somehow either A, disappear or fly off. Best to just let it happen. But you probably will be fighting some dragons.
So if that's the case, if they're going to either fly off or disappear, why not you use your magic right now before we go into this fight and destroy them?
Because Tiamat must be summoned.
Why?
It is an anchor. For this timeline to be a solid timeline, that is one of the anchors.
So what happens if you destroy the masks?
It just means this timeline does not become the main timeline, which will mean that in a different timeline, you guys could succeed, but then die without weakening Tiamat. I myself am and only am in this timeline. There's no variations of me. It's just me.
I fucking hate your Madman's Box bullshit.
Yeah, try growing up in it.
Are you trying to tell me that the summoning of Tiamat was always going to happen?
Yeah. It was always going to happen one way or the other. It was the plan, if it worked out, was to have you guys gather, weaken the cultists greatly by eliminating their champions. So when Tiamat was summoned, you didn't have to worry about Tiamat and then her champions.
So what role do the masks that we have collected, what role do they play?
They play as not having to fight an adult black and white dragons.
So the masks...
Do that on camera.
Okay.
Do what?
Okay, so wait, hold on, wait. This could actually be good information. So what dragons are we likely to see, since we've only got the black and the white mass, which means the other mass have their own
Red, blue, green?
Red, blue, green.
Red, blue, green.
RBG.
Red.
Red.
Wait, no, it's rainbows.
So red is fire, blue is
Lightning.
Lightning.
Lightning. Oh, I thought it was cold.
No,
but
that's-
must
White
be
is cold.
All right, so let me write that.
You alright, buddy?
And
Yeah.
is green
Acid.
poison?
Acid. Yeah.
Acid. Actually, that's good to know. That means that we can we can prepare properly if people have the ability to gain resistances to certain elements.
Correct. That does not mean that Tiamat will not spawn with a black and white head. She will spawn with those. It's
No,
just
of
you
course.
prevent pretty much having a army of black and white dragons flying over and annihilating you.
Do we have time to grab the other masks, or is it kind of just...
And all the other masks are in there.
Alright.
Yeah, so what we have is what we have.
Correct. But which is
Let us-
great, but I mean you still might face white and black kobolds or servants. It's just you won't be facing again those top tier ones.
Does Core know how to activate the staff because of its dispel properties in order to make the portal that Tiamat is summoned through disappear to prevent Cthulhu from entering the realm?
It is part of the ritual itself. Once Tiamat is weakened and defeated, the continuation of the portal of the process will seal the portal of Cthulhu descending.
So when we talk about the weakening of Tiamat, what does that does that mean physically weakened, as in doing so much damage that it's actually making it difficult for Tiamat to stand proud and tall? What does weakening mean in this essence?
Lowering her abilities and strengths. She will still have a lot, because she will feed off of her remaining troops. But it won't be as difficult as it would be if it's just pretty much not weakening her
Lowering strengths and what, one more time?
abilities. So her breast weapons might not be as powerful.
What are things that can be done to lower her strengths and abilities?
As core staff and my magic.
Okay. Okay.
Where'd everybody go?
Dom went to the restroom and Ramon's still here.
Sorry, I was trying to troubleshoot.
It's all good. Yeah, my internet went wacky for a bit, so we're just recording this bit, and then we'll end the stream and then come back for combat.
What do we anticipate the weather being? Will all of our fights be outside with access to the sky? Or will
I
it all
wish
be
I can tell
enclosed
you.
spaces?
I wish I could tell you, but it could be all outside. It could be in whatever environment they create.
Whatever environment they create.
Well, based off what the island provides, but they will have casters and fighters and all other forms of classes as well. So you're not just going up against standard mobs or creatures. You're also going to get possessed, possibly, manipulated, or just evil people who have classes like you guys. And sometimes they may not have classes, but they may have abilities that even rival your own.
And Core is aware how to use the staff in order to lower the strengths and abilities of Tiamat through the ritual.
She
That's
has the idea, but it will come to her once she starts it.
But she at least knows how to start it.
Correct. And like myself, as long as Core remains untouched, she and I can perform the ritual just fine.
Untouched as in, like, we can't let anything harm her during the battle? Or untouched as in, like, stay pure?
The first one?
I'm clarifying. We got an engagement going on over here? I don't know.
Well, untouched in the sense of she cannot be physically harmed is apparently what you're getting to.
Correct. There will be a barrier around both me and Core, but the longer the ritual stays up, the weaker the barriers get.
Okay.
Now, Talbot can take my place if needed once I get it started. Or Talbot can act as a battery to keep our barriers strong.
Okay, that is something useful to know. I can act.
Is Talbot the only one that can act as a battery?
Unfortunately, since she is the only one that has practice with molding magic, yes.
What about, what's his name? Talbot, what's the name of that guy that keeps trying to get into your bed?
Oh, Metal is not joining us. Metal is is with a different group.
Well, I mean, if he can use the meld magic, maybe we ought to move him to our group.
I think only having one backup will suffice.
Talbot doesn't want to be outshined. We see how it is. We see Talbot's insecurity.
I'm fine.
More
Only
like
he is good.
if
Doesn't want to be hit on.
well, more like if Metal and Talbot both die, we won't be able to bring this back to Ravnica.
This is true.
It's more of a preservation.
Sorry. I'm thinking.
That's all good.
We don't live, Talbot.
But any other questions for me or anyone else? I can bring them here and you guys can talk to them.
I mean, I should probably hash it out with Alice, but that's something I do in my own time.
When is this initial assault going to take place?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sooner we get this over with, the better.
That's fair.
Bousta, that means the earlier you can smash things.
Ayo!
Hey, yo.
I never thought you would be complaining about fighting.
I wasn't complaining about fighting.
No, just after the fighting's done, then there's the wedding, and he ain't in a hurry to get to that.
Oh. If we all live, it'll be one hell of a wedding.
And it will be.
That being said, Eugene will summon next to him or just on the opposite side of you guys. He will summon the members of the first party plus everyone else who joined. So you will have Adkar, you will have Iris, Typhon, Nonagon, Sanguine, Leander. You have everyone on that ship on the opposite side of you guys. Eugene will just look at everyone and go, the group I started with and the group I end with. How poetic.
Well, that didn't sound very poetic. It sounded a little bit insulting.
No.
Ended up with.
May-I comes from behind everybody, goes, "What the fuck, Eugene?"
I wanted you all to see who's cleaning up your mess.
Goes back.
And for you
I think that's the quietest I've ever seen May I be. May I's usually got some kind of retort.
and for you guys to just see each other one last time, whether it's enemies or not. It's just nice to see everyone in one location. Obviously, Thoreau's not here, but... Oh, yeah, Thoreau's not here, but everyone else, like Tetsu as well, is here.
Well, I mean, I guess it was really nice to see all of you people that I don't know.
They'll go down the list and introduce themselves.
Very nice to meet everybody.
Tetsu, Nanagon, and Adkara would just... mainly Adkara would just shrug.
I'll put it back.
Oh, that's fine. Did you even find it?
It was in the corner over there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
For some reason, my laptop's not charging my phone fast enough. So
We get to Nanagon, and I'm just gonna be like, I'm very interested to meet you, because I was there for the trial after these guys came back from that, what they claimed was an alternate universe, and I was under the impression that you had to stay. They told us you didn't come back.
She looks around and just doesn't say anything, but then she turns herself into a beholder, and you guys recognize the beholder as the one you guys saw in Kor's village.
Oh shit.
Hey, you look
And
familiar.
turn herself back into Nanagon.
It's weird
That's a
that I
neat trick. I
recognize you
think
as
you
the
helped
beholder.
hurt one of my friends.
Wanted to kill him.
Why?
Well, there's actually no one in that group. Yeah, no one in that group. Just looks over at Mai and Leander. Well, people on this side. And Typhon and Iris.
Well, right, but why did you bring that Kenku in to stab my friend?
We were looking for something.
Hey, Yeslie.
Didn't find it.
That
But it's okay.
Well, I don't really think it's okay. I mean, you stabbed my friend for no reason.
Ask Mai. He knows what it's like to blow up things and do things and not feel any regret about.
Oh, okay. What the? All right.
I just kind of turn to Mai and I go, did you blow up somebody you didn't even know for reasons that you won't tell anybody?
Look.
Or like
I will-
other people make decisions that affect not themselves but an entire family.
I'm so confused. What does that have to do with you stabbing my friend?
Man, there's a lot of backstory here.
There is, and if you'd like to find out, please check out the previous episodes.
Look, I'm happy to go over this horrific episode again, but let's survive the fight. I'm pretty sure the efforts here is to make sure that we don't fucking die to Cthulhu, to this Cthulhu and to fucking Tiamat. That's where the focus is. After this, we can take our pissing parties at a tavern and drink and tell our horrible life stories that we will have to live on in memory for the rest of our lives. And he looks at it, and he looks at his forearm, and then looks back.
Typhon will chime in with, yeah, and Kor can be a pimp again.
Oh my god, right? Oh my god, yeah, she was a pimp.
Iris kind of blushes.
Iris, don't look away. You did that.
Cora's just
You
out here just
accepted
nodding.
I miss traveling with you guys, but hey, what happened happened. It's good to see you guys all, though. Again, may I? It's Typhon is speaking.
I was about to say, I went from that to that.
No, it's Typhon.
Typhon, it's good to see you. Iris, no offense, but
None taken.
Hey, Typhon, you get those cookies I sent you?
No,
Well-
Beryl, I did not get those cookies you sent me.
Well, that's what you get for having mimic people do your errand running. I told them they were going to eat it, but they said, no, we'll give them to Typhon. But then they didn't. They ate them, didn't they?
Talbot speaks up and goes, "Well, I did tell the mimics that you were allergic to cinnamon, so if they had cinnamon in it, you probably shouldn't get it because you're allergic to cinnamon."
Thank you. Which reminds me, he points to your guys' group. Which one of you guys are my mimic again?
Oh, by the way,
One of us is a mimic?
Let's not worry about that. It's not like Barrow can figure it out.
That's poking everybody with a stick.
Poke, 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 poke.
Fireball.
That's a stick, alright.
Surprise, the whole world's a mimic.
Alright.
Beryl would not be surprised.
finger
The boat
mix?
we're on.
Finger
The boat we're on.
Oh,
Everyone but Beryl is a mimic. This is actually truly Beryl's nightmare that we're playing a game in.
no.
Instead of vicious mockery, it's vicious mimicry.
Yes. So Eugene will go.
I've got a million of them.
Man. Eugene will rein it in and go. As much as I love everyone chit-chatting, talking, and laughing, do we have any other questions that I can answer so we can get going?
Before you go, can you give me a few mugs of ale, like kegs of ale? I feel like I need to make an offering to Elris and pass things over.
Didn't you learn your lesson already?
If I go and drink with him, I feel like I can patch things up. It's been years since then. I think I can be an adult now.
If that's a fact, I think maybe you can go have this discussion without being drunk.
It's more of an offering rather than a I'm going to drink this beforehand. It's more of a hey, let's have the conversation and then drink after. So I appreciate you all looking out, but I'm trying to be an adult about the situation. If one of you wants to accompany me, feel free, but I feel like I have grown enough as a person. I know, shocking, character development, crazy. But I...
Oh no, I'm simply having fun here because I like being the only married person around, so I'm giving you a hard time about being engaged.
Okay, well, alright. Well, I'm going to go have a conversation with my future father-in-law if we see it through this. So, you all have fun. Make good choices. May I, Talbot, or not Talbot, Jesus Christ, Typhon, Iris, good to see you all.
You too.
Everyone else that I don't know, nice to meet you. I'm Bousta. I'm the giant elephant man. I hit shit.
Akara will go, yes, I do too. We will fight one day in battle.
Fantastic. We shall do that. I've got to go have a talk. Anybody else need me? No? Cool, I'm out.
Well, that
Enter
addresses
the
the
centaur.
elephant of the room.
and I go head off to King Elris.
You're getting a boat, one of the penguins will row you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Eugene, if you could teleport me back when the conversation's done, that'd be great.
I'll try to.
Thank you.
So during all that, Talbot very rushed writes out some sort of letter, folded it and put it in a little envelope, and addressed it to Nizmizit. And then we'll hand it to Eugene and go, in the event that I die, can you give this to someone who can take it to Ravnica?
Yeah, and he'll banish it away.
It's my will.
Ah. Okay, Iris will go up to May and go, oh, speaking of that, May, do you still want me to read that letter?
May I will go, no, you can burn it.
Okay. And she just
And,
smirks.
And he will just very defeatedly just look at her and then just walk away.
Typhon will go, oh, by the way, we will look after your sister, so don't worry about that. She is a sin, so... And she will participate in this battle.
Is she actually there?
No, she's on my ship. Would you like to see her? All right.
Just one more time.
No problem. It was nice meeting everyone. Core, always good to see you. Everyone else as well. We will be taking our leave. So they will hop in a boat, and Penguin will row them to their boat.
Beryl just runs to the side of the boat. Make sure you have your mimic.
Okay.
If not, I'm gonna keep poking everybody with a stick.
All right. Goodbye.
So which one of us is the mimic?
Add Car, and then we'll take their leave as well if no one has any questions for them.
Am I the mimic?
Leander will take his leave if no one has any questions from him. Pretty much everyone
I don't
will.
even know how they. I know these people. Beryl don't even know.
Will take their leave.
I turned to Beryl. If I was a mimic, you would tell me, right?
I most definitely would hit you to make sure you were a mimic, so I kind of like poke you with the edge of my stick. You don't change, so I go, you're not a mimic.
Alright, cool. Just wanted to make sure. He got me really worried that one of us was a mimic.
Well, in a way, aren't we all mimics of our biological mothers and fathers?
I can mimic everything you say.
Not.
Yeah, you. What?
I was just joking. I'm like, I'm the mimic.
I say
Yeah, you're the mimic, but you left.
that I've heard Talbot say. I don't actually form any kind of actual sentence, but I do say random words in Vedelkin. I learned that much.
You've just been mimicking what Talbot and I have said to each other.
And Vedelkin.
I love it.
Eugene will go, well, if there's no more questions that the group have,
I actually do have something
Oh.
to say to you.
yes, Beryl.
Alright, I'm going to make a big show of digging to the bottom. I'm gonna make a big show of digging to the bottom of my little rock pouch that I have, back to the very beginning of when Beryl first joined the campaign. And I'm going to pull out a very small red charm that I had carved right after our dungeon experience. And on this small red stone, I've carved the flower that was in my dream sequence that he put me through with the dungeon.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm gonna walk over to him and I'm gonna hold it out, do it so he can open his hand. And I'm gonna place it in his hand and I'm gonna go, when we first met, you wanted me to know that we couldn't save everybody. I want you to know that I accept that, but I don't have to give up. And I think that's what you wanted us to know. There's a chance that this isn't gonna work. But you just kept picking people until you found the right ones. So, I don't discount what you've done for this timeline. And you're not my favorite person in the world. But I appreciate that you didn't give up on this flower and that you just kept picking people until you had enough to do what you needed.
Thank you, Beryl.
If I find out one of my friends is a mimic, I'm gonna hurt you.
He will wave his hand, and the little stone will turn into a rock flower, and he'll hand it back to you.
Alright, that's very pretty. I like it. You could have just said you didn't want my gift, so that's fine. And I put the rock flower back in my bag.
Jeez, re-give something right in
It
front
was
of
a
me, why
point for you
don't
to
you?
return it to me, so I can do this for you. An act of friendship.
What? Alright. I do really appreciate it. It's really pretty. You know? It's very nice. Thank you for altering the gift I gave you. It's fine. Thank you. And I put it back in my bag and I walk away. It's not like Beryl didn't spend lots of hours carving that flower out at the beginning years ago, but it's fine.
So, as players-wise, as just peer players, is there anything you wanted to ask me or Eugene about anything that happens? Again, this is the time to do it.
I know, but like, see, the things I would ask him, I don't remember. That's the thing. Like, Beryl doesn't have any memory of the Madman's box because I failed intelligence check when we left the box.
No, I gave everyone the memory of it.
Was I
no,
here
you
for
didn't.
that?
I thought I did after
You're-
saving Iris.
How?
You removed it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I will do it.
Yeah. So the only thing I would ask him would be like, I'm fairly interested in the box, but I don't know anything about it.
If you all want to know about the box, I can answer that now, or I can answer that in another time.
I'll do it later because I can't do it in character.
It's fine.
I don't want to give myself that information.
Talbot has no further inquiries. May I just wants to have one final word with Priscilla, since that was said that might be something they can do. But other than that, no additional questions.
Ramon Dom?
Corey Tori has a question. He walks up to Eugene. He kind of looks up. It's been kind of bothering me for a while.
Okay.
Don't take this the wrong way. And if you didn't have any say in this, that's fine too, but why did you choose me, of all people, to do this?
That is a good question. Technically, I didn't choose you. I chose your group, which you happen to be a part of. But since Kenkus are extremely rare, if Tetsu didn't work out, which he didn't, you would have been the next best choice of being in the group you were in with Dante and the rest.
Okay, but what exactly did I bring as a Kenku?
Joy.
Ka.
The group lost that a lot. And I hope Tetsu would have brought that, being a Kenku and your race bringing joy to a lot of people with the mimicry, and just who they are. But it didn't work out with Tetsu, so...
Strange. Not a lot of people have ever told me that I bring joy before. It's kind of warming.
I'm glad.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just kind of turns and he bows and then turns. Yeah, there we go. And then just kind of wanders off onto the deck.
Alright.
Captain KT at his finest.
Sure.
The penguins salute you as you walk by.
Oh, that's weird.
The penguins and the plushes.
And the plushes.
The plush is trying to just blend in.
As a penguin. This is not a plush. This is a penguin.
They've painted themselves black and white.
I stop at the obvious penguin plushes.
Caw.
Quack.
Alright.
Quack.
Alright then.
Anything from Dom?
Bousta messages hit Eugene over the airing. Dude, honestly, if shit gets wrong with Elris, please save me. I need an out, just in case.
I'll send Talbot.
No, I need an out, teleportation, get me back to the KT ship, get me gone. If it goes well, please at least just get me back onto the ship, but I can't stay there.
I did never name the ship, did I?
No.
I said I was going to, and then I didn't.
Alright, well,
The SS KT ship.
okay, so the question would be, do you guys want to roleplay those interactions, or do you just want to say they happen and we can do that at a different time?
For what?
Both for Priscilla and May, and then you and Elris.
Oh, I want to see the May I reunion.
But
You wanted to see the May I reunion?
With his sister, I want to see it.
Okay.
Cute sentimental role play.
That is something I did. want to do.
Okay, we can do both. So that's fine.
Before that, Bakugo just wants to message Eugene and be like, "Yo, so where the fuck do I fit in?"
Disconnect.
Don't leave me on red.
Classic Eugene.
We'll get to you later.
Yeah. He just kind of just blends into the background.
So we'll do Priscilla and then we'll go you.
We'll start off with
so
this is more important.
we'll get to Typhon's ship. You do see a smiling face of a mimic on the head of it. And then the cannons kind of act like little arms pointing out. Typhon will just whistle, and then the mimic ship will turn into an actual ship. And then ladder will go down.
I hate it.
And then you guys will climb up. And on the deck is all five sins.
Is the ship the mimic?
Yeah, the ship's a mimic.
Okay, cool.
You see Priscilla sitting on the
Ate our
table.
whole party.
You see Vera, which is the white one, sitting there as well. And you see the big bulky one as well, plus Typhon. So there's only 5 because 2 of them obviously are not here. Pride. Oh no, Wrath and Gluttony.
And I go up racing to Priscilla, and I just start off by giving, a big hug.
Ew. What? May I ask what you are doing?
And I just give a deep breath in and out.
I'm not Priscilla. Can you let go?
I let go.
Oh. These are fine leathers and silk from across the land. Please do not wrinkle them.
I go over to Priscilla.
Who are you talking about?
I am talking to Priscilla, right?
You're talking to Pride, who is in Priscilla's body.
Oh shit.
Well, listen, Pride.
So you do know how to greet. Fascinating.
That wasn't for you.
I figured. It's too much interaction for me.
Well, you are gonna have to be the messenger in this.
Well, just tell me what you want, and maybe I'll let you have it.
Just shut up and listen.
Well, that's very rude. No wonder we sins don't like everyone else.
Priscilla, I have spent years of my life protecting you, taking you away from danger, trying not to get you wrapped up in whatever Vidpig was planning to do. And I'm so sorry that you're here and now having to be a part of this. But I'm so proud that you're still here. The odds were not with us. It was ugly. It was hideous. You were family to me. You will always be my sister. I love you. Take care of yourself. And I hope to see you when it's all done. And he just kind of adjusts himself and gives a nod and walks back to go back to the other ship.
Typhon will put his hand on May I as in like a there.
Two on the nose.
Well spoken, my friend. I'm pretty sure Priscilla heard that.
Let's hope the god says she did. We'll continue forward.
Would you like to take the boat, or shall I fly you over there?
We'll just take the boat.
Well, may I take care? Oh, and try not to die. I would hate to miss your wedding.
Who the hell is Typhon talking to?
As you get on the boat and already rowed away, that thought finally comes into your head.
It's like, I hope they're talking about somebody else. I don't think I'm getting married.
And we'll then pass it on over to Bousta and Elris. Oh, look. It's an elephant in the room.
You've been waiting so many years to make that joke, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
I'm sure you have.
What can I do you for, Bousta? And his daughter is sitting right next to him.
Considering everything that's going on, I think we need to bury the hatchet.
I thought we've been doing just fine.
You've been glaring daggers at me since you literally walked in the room. Even though I have apologized to your daughter, I feel like you have still been giving me the scorn of a lifetime.
Would you not do the same if it was your daughter? You are soon to be my son-in-law. Am I supposed to make it easy for you?
You're right.
If you like, here's some petals. A cushion, maybe. Shall you sit on my lap and I shall read you bedtime stories?
For once, and I know this is going to sound like a shock from me, I understand. The words that are coming out of my mouth are going to sound blasphemous compared to the perception that you've had for the past while. But can we please act like adults about this and just have a conversation?
He'll look to his daughter, and daughter will kind of go, for her, what is it you like to discuss?
I want to rectify my past actions. I can't sit here and rectify the actions of what I have done in my past, and I can't turn over everything and the bad blood that you've had for me in a night or in a day. But I can show you that I have grown and show you that I am not the man that you met many years ago. And I can sit here and tell you that, or I can sit here and show you that. And that's why I came here. I could send you a letter and ask for your blessing, for your whatever it is that you want from me. I can write a letter, but it means more to me and my people to show you by our actions of what we mean, and I want to bury the hatchet before anything happens. Whether we make it through this alive or not, and hopefully we do, and I end up marrying your daughter, I need the hatchet buried before I go into battle. Now we can still have a friendly competition and see who can kill the most. I'm absolutely okay with that. But for this instance in particular, if I don't put this behind me, I'm not going to be able to live with myself or die with myself with this grief behind me. And I don't know how you feel about this situation, but I need to do this for myself, and I'm hoping you're willing to do the same.
He looks to his daughter and goes, "Is that sufficient enough for you?" She nods. "Well, Bousta, to let you know, the hatchet has been buried quite some time ago. We've kept tabs on you. We've seen your growth. We've seen how much you matured. We even know things that are very shocking to us. But having you come over here and admit this and everything shows you're serious. So we will bury the hatchet further. I'll give you my blessing to marry my daughter and a union of our people. And I will kill more things than you."
I'd like to see you try.
I will see. I'm not a little boy.
Neither am
And he
I.
stands up.
So we don't make eye contact for like the first time in a while because, 8 foot tall elephant man, giant centaur. As we make eye contact, I extend my hand. May the best man win out there.
I think you mean may the best father win.
I don't know how to feel about that. And I know it's going to happen eventually. I'm still trying to mentally process it happening now. I'm just going to shut up before I bury my grave deeper. Hey, I brought an offering for, us to help kind of bond and not be...
Same with your wizard friend.
Do what?
And your wizard friend. He brought an offering too. And your dwarven companion. She says if we get drunk, we should drink this. And feel all better.
I trust him.
Drinking contest!
As I pop the barrels open and hand one to him.
He brings out his enlarged KT blush.
Oh, so you did buy one.
For my grandson. Or daughter. I was told these are going to be collectibles, whatever that is, later down the line.
I mean, if we all see it through this day, anyone that's still alive is going to be remembered for eons.
Oh, but if you know KT, can you have him sign his trading card?
I will.
It says Captain KT and has him on a captain pose.
KT sneezes. It's cold.
Put it in my bag for safekeeping just so I don't, wrinkle it or anything.
Little sleeve and protector on it, too.
I promise to get this back to you. Signed. No matter what.
Apparently they're developing a card game. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I remember when they were looking at a deck of playing cards. I don't know what their whole thing they're trying to do is, but hey, they have had spunk since the moment I met them. Hickory Dickory Dock tell me that's going to be what's trendy now. I don't know what that means.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of Dickory, he pulls out from underneath a pillow he was sitting on. I don't know how this goblin got on my ship.
Dickory, what are you doing here?
Dickorying around.
Is it with my fiance?
No.
Do I need to insight check or do I?
No. You don't. You know.
I look at Bethany.
He tried to compare his dong to yours and how great yours is. He tried to hype you up, and it was very disturbing.
It's a really weird hype, man.
I grab Dickory. You know how to get back, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. And
I heard him. I didn't know Eugene.
You hear old Irene.
I aim somewhere off of the coast of the ship. I assume that we're also on the ship.
Yeah. There's a bunch of ships all around.
Wherever, it seems as there's the most open space and just fucking yeet.
You saw it land over there, but a ploop happened behind you.
Is it Dickory behind me, or is
No, it just like you see the actual drop and everything like happen behind you, but you know it should have happened over there, but you don't see Dickory at all.
I reach down behind me to see if I can like grab anything that was like invisible or anything.
You grab Hickory.
What are you doing? God damn it, Hickory.
Yeah. This is how I ended up falling asleep. Oh. Hey, Bousta. Hey, can you have KT sign this?
Is that a trading card?
Yeah.
KT sneezes again.
Oh, sorry. Have him sign this giant pile. We need to sell these.
So it's just a stack of trading cards.
Huge shiver goes up KT's spine. Ugh.
Are you going to give me
What was
gold to pay him for his services for signing all these cards? Because
I give you a very limited edition booster card.
make a persuasion check.
Wait, why am I doing it?
Because I need Hickory to persuade me. It's not the DM persuading me. It's Hickory.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hickory. Jesus Christ. Boosta's like, yeah, fine. and tucks the Bousta limited card into his loincloth so that he has it on him at all times. Deal.
Awesome. Can you toss me?
KT, what if the plushes are just your physical manifestation of the joy you bring?
Ooh.
And therefore, every card you hand out is just a little bit of joy you give to the world.
Oh, now you finally read into something I do. Been doing this for almost 2 years and no one else read into shit. But this one moment.
Homie, I've only been here since August. Don't give me that bullshit. And you know, Booster's only here for
Yeah,
chaos.
why do I feel it when they get hurt?
Someone's trying to bring down the joy.
I don't
I don't know.
I don't like that.
Booster takes his out of the trading card pack and signs his real quick with his trunk and then puts
Do you want to look at it?
Yeah.
It says emotional damage booster.
Yeah, it's accurate. Alright, well.
And you know that one scene of Superman holding Lois across his arms? It's you holding your daughter across your arms.
Jesus Christ.
These motherfuckers.
And if you flip over, the stats are sad. Bousta.
I use my trunk, put the card back in like my loincloth pocket so that it's on me at all times. Hickory,
Yeah,
I'm going to throw you
that's the plan.
as physically hard as I can.
Okay.
I have nothing else to say to you. And I just fucking eat you. Doc, please tell me you're not here.
Nothing responds.
I look down.
No one. There's nothing there.
What the fuck? Okay, that's a new one.
That's
You know
what
what?
she said.
Whatever. Alright, Bethany. I'm apologize for Hickory Dickory and Doc. They have been a lot recently.
Oh, Doc's been lovely.
What?
Yeah, he gave me a back massage. And you see Doc come out from the captain's quarters in a, masseuse attire and everything. Steamy hands. All right, you ready? Hey, Bousta.
I adjust this tie real quick.
Oh, thanks.
I'm ready.
Oh, you're ready?
Yeah.
All right, get in there. He slaps your ass.
That's reserved for her and her only. And I point to Bethany as I walk on in.
Well, I was going to do it to her when she walked by, but I guess I'm
I
doing you
will
now.
hit you.
No, you got to hit Dickory. I'm the good one.
If you're threatening to hit my future wife, then yes.
On the booty.
I look at Bethany. Do you consent?
You tell me. Would you like it if someone hit me on the ass?
You get one time and one time only, Doc, and only if the massage is good.
Deal. So Bousta's doing that. Everyone is that. Does Core
massage and I'll let you cuck 'em.
have anything she wants to
Hell
do?
no.
Ask, say, comment, anything. Why she's on mute.
It's our fearless leader right there.
Your fearless leader has not said a word this whole time.
Well, I don't know what to say.
Do you have any questions, comments, concerns to Eugene, to the party? Anything?
Ask him if he can still eat butter.
If he can still eat butter.
After the butter incident, he might be scarred for life.
How do I uninstall D&D Beyond characters?
How do I get a refund on that day?
It was a good day, though.
It was. It was a great day. That was actually a really fun day.
And wasn't that Mayai's idea?
It was Mayai's and Noniguns, I think. It was someone's idea.
It was, I think,
It was-
Mayai or
Mayai?
Iris. Mayai's idea to butter him up.
Oh, yes, that's
Did you
right.
actually come up with the butter thing? Or I think he
It
said
was
butter
Mayai.
him up. Yeah.
Yeah, it was May.
That's your fault, man.
I never said it was a fault.
Alright, so Core, do you have anything? Questions, comments, concerns, anything you just want to tell the party?
How to use your stick. The inevitable end.
Well, we don't need to worry about that.
What do you mean we don't have to worry about that?
Because we're not at the end. We don't need to worry about it until the end.
When is
She
the
doesn't
end?
know how to use her stick.
It's one of those you'll know when you know moments.
Correct. I feel like there's a lot more questions or things that should be said or answered than, how do we use the stick?
I mean, that is the most important thing. How do we use the thing that saves us?
I'm gonna hit
Correct.
you with it.
Correct.
You need to know when you know, or you know when you know how to use it when you know.
Are you
So
trying
what
to
you
tell
say
us
is
that
what
you
you
don't
say?
know how it works right now?
I know how it works, but it's just not important right now. Because you're gonna forget in 2 weeks, and then I'm gonna have to re-explain it.
Are we?
You,
Someone's
you,
gonna
you, Core? Yes, you will.
Damn.
That's so mean.
I think that was Peter coming after you personally.
For real.
No. Okay, slightly both. It was me coming after
We
Yeslie
ain't gonna
and Core.
lie. We ain't gonna lie. Only one person in this chat takes notes, and it's Travis.
Yeah, you right.
Hey, fuck off. I do take notes sometimes.
That's why I could tell Travis later. Like, I don't have to worry about it.
I take notes sometimes. I have kept up track with the numbers on the board.
Well, also, I can just say keen mind, and then Peter will just go, oh, yeah, so you know.
Yeah.
True. I guess you'll
Keen
talk
mind and
to
observant are always great.
Eugene a little bit.
Talk to who? You cut off.
Eugene.
Okay.
I figured her and Core would have it. Yeah, Eugene and Core would have a moment.
I was gonna let her do that and not, like, obviously force it.
Yeah, I figured there would be a moment.
Well then. Hello there.
General Kenobi. No, okay, no.
General Eugene!
General Eugenie.
Has she found him yet?
Oh yeah, you're all, like, pretty much sitting around in a circle. Except for Bousta. Bousta's not there.
She's gonna want to talk to him privately. Not
Okay.
in front of.
You guys will go to KT's captain's quarters.
Yes, I'm making tea and cookies.
And he'll go in, like, nervous and everything, and put back on his hat and kind of be back in his old attire.
You seem nervous.
A little. Yeah. A lot.
Why?
Everything that I plan and work so hard through for, can succeed or fail. There's, you, obviously. There's just so many variables that I still need to calculate and hopefully work out.
Is there anything further that I can do?
Yes.
What would that be?
One second. He
Yeah.
turns around. May I? Are you there? May I?
Oh god, this thing works still.
You hear incoming call from Eugene. Private line.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, may I? You there?
What do you want?
Hey, I'm in a room alone with Core, and she's asking if I'm nervous, and I told her I'm nervous, and she's saying, is there anything she can do to help? And I don't know what to say.
Is there anything that she can do to help?
Well, of course there's something, but I don't know how to, yeah.
Eugene, I don't do well with women.
You raised
But-
one.
As a sister, this is true.
I
Best
can't.
thing you can do,
I can't ask Sanguine. He just fucks them.
the best thing you can do,
Okay.
just be open. Just talk to her. And then just tell her the feelings that you've been wanting to tell her for a long time. If ever there's a time to do it, the day before war is an appropriate time.
Okay. All right. Are you sure? It's not when you're about to die or anything?
No, this is a time to butter her up.
I'm gonna get you back for that, by the way. But thank you.
Nice talking to you again. And I hang up.
You may borrow my shit.
Eugene,
What's it
after a
called?
litof bit of
Yeah.
just like kind of mumbling to himself, he'll turn around
It's the ship I specifically lend out to
and kind of like straighten up himself over to Core. Go. Well, I guess now's a good time to, as any, to let you know how I really feel, if that's not already obvious. And I don't expect you to reciprocate at all. Just being in your life is far more than I can ever ask for, and having the chance to know you and fight beside you has been a dream come true. But I do love you, Core. And I hope after this battle we can go on a proper date. No strings attached, no magic. It doesn't even have to be a date. Just hanging out would be fine. I mean, I'm good with whatever. Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Thank you for your saying your truth. maybe. I'm still trying to see my feelings. I don't ever been in love or had that type of relationship, so I really don't know how to feel other than friendship as of right now. Especially with, the whole world, burning down. But after this, I would like that.
You can see a smile, like a big ass smile appear on his face, just having an opportunity, obviously, to just hang with you after this. He goes, awesome. Cool. That does put some stress off of me. Is there any questions or concerns or something you want to talk about?
I'm nervous about the whole thing. I'm worried for my people, but I'm also worried that what if we don't succeed? It's all those kind of thoughts, and the fact that I'm expected to lead with not exactly what I really wanted at the end of the day, and it's just something that was always expected of me. It's a lot of pressure.
I understand that. Well, maybe after everything's said and done, your grandfather might change his mind.
I don't mind leading my people. I love my people, and if that's something that I'm to do, then so be it. I would literally give my life for my clan and wouldn't change that. It just feels very right.
Well, I know for a fact that if you can lead this ragtag bunch of party people, that you can definitely lead anyone.
But that's the thing. I don't feel like I've been leading them. I don't feel that I've been doing that. I feel like I've been gliding along, right, going along for the trip.
I guess maybe sometimes a good leader lets those around them lead and get that experience and knows when to lean on others and then when to give support. And I think you've done a great job on that.
Say so.
Well, you have gotten somewhat better with directions, so it is an improvement.
Yes, I have. I don't think I'll ever get over that.
No, but hey, you won a bet because of it, so hey. Works out.
Well, thank you for everything. And the others might not trust or believe in you, but you always have me in your corner.
And you will always have me in your corner, and I will always believe and trust you.
And she'll hug him.
He'll take it like as a shock, but he'll hug you back.
And she'll go. Okay, I should go now.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave in a little bit right after you. Yeah. And Cole will exit the captain's quarters by herself. Eugene will stay in there. The group will gather. Bousta will be drunk. Showing back up. And everyone will have one last meal together. This meal will be presented by a hero's feast. So everyone will get the bonuses of a hero's feast.
Okay, so Peter, you need to roll 2d10.
All right. 5.
Okay, so we all gain 5 hit points, and we all have our maximum hit points increased by 5.
Nice.
Yeah, bet. Fuck you, Peter.
Hell yeah.
And Peter, can you read off the rest of the things that that the hero's feast will give to us, or would you like us to look it up?
I can
Be max
get it.
HP modifier or override?
So your maximum hit points will increase by 5,
Yeah.
and your current hit points will increase by 5. So if you were at 60, your maximum hit points will be 65, and your current hit points will go up by 5.
10-4. Thank you.
Okay.
Up to 130. Let's go, bitches.
So you bring forth blah, blah, blah. Up to 12 creatures can partake in the feast. A creature that partakes in the feast gains several benefits. The creature is cured of all diseases, poisons, become immune to poisons, and being frightened, and make all wisdom saving throws with advantage. And you got the hit points, and it gains the same amount of hit points. These benefits last for 24 hours. So it will last for pretty much the first and maybe the second battle.
Yes, Peter, you said a lot of that very fast.
Oh,
Advantage on wisdom saves.
pretty much advantage on wisdom save and immune to poison and being frightened.
Alright.
That's really, unless anyone had a disease on them. Depression.
The only disease
I love how you read my
is
mind. I was gonna say, I'm like, would you consider a depressed old man?
So
Oh no, wait. Is Hickory Dickory and Dock a manifestation of your emotional scatterability?
Are the plush dolls a manifestation of Katie's anxiety?
I'm not saying anything. You guys had a whole year to come up with this shit.
No, I didn't.
Honestly, not really.
The other group did.
We haven't
The other
been to
group
the party
did.
for a whole year. Fuck off.
Hickory Dickory and Dock hasn't been there that long.
No, but long
The
enough.
plushes and Hickory Dickory Dock have not been around that long.
Alright, so it is immune to poison, being frightened. We get advantage on wisdom saving throws.
That's pretty much it. And
HP.
HP for 24 hours.
Okay.
And if we're diseased, we're not diseased anymore.
Correct. Any diseases or whatnot, you're cured.
I wish there was just a hero's feast.
Wunderbar.
Right?
Wunderbar.
Things. Wait, maybe there's.
Maybe May can now take a hit and not die.
Hey. Alright.
Are we taking
So do
hits?
you
What?
guys as a group have anything you want to say to each other? Do really quick. If not, we're going to go straight to the next day, the description, and we'll start combat. Probably not finish it tonight, but we'll at least start it.
Anyone who lives through this, you guys are at my wedding party.
I, as a player, am gonna have to say goodnight before you guys start combat because I gotta be at work at 5:15 in the morning. It's gonna come fast.
Okay. So question for Beryl.
Yeah.
Do you want us to DMPC Beryl or leave her out of the combat?
You guys. Well, if you guys got all your healing spells, if we're going into combat, I'd prefer not.
Okay. So Beryl.
I don't have the healing. I don't have the healing potions that you guys do. So you guys have those. You can go without a healer for combat.
All right. So Beryl will not partake in this combat.
Also, I don't want to die.
That's right. So
Not
you
really
will not
good.
get a my dearest Rachel. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
you're
I
Beryl.
don't want a my dearest for Beryl and then have to play my Halloween character for the rest of the finale.
That is fair. Okay. Well, thank you for staying as long as you did, Beryl.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Bye bye. Have a good night.
All right. For the remaining players, say something, do something. amongst yourself. Eugene will come out of the captain's quarters and just sit back and watch you guys and just smile as you guys are having fun.
I gather up all the penguins before anything because I will officially christen this boat tomorrow's oath.
Ooh, make sure you write that down.
Here it
Because
is.
we are going to bring the promise of a better tomorrow.
Ah, chocolate blue, that was beautiful, KT.
Yeah.
He picks you up, puts you on the shoulders, and go KT, KT, KT.
KT.
That's me.
You know what? For once, that was actually a really well stated, KT.
It's because I had time to think about it.
Oh, correct. He is a very smart Kenku.
Sometimes.
All the
He
time,
definitely thought
KT.
about it completely on his own. There was no help at all whatsoever. He is a very intelligent being, and I support KT fully.
And you are the only one out of us who ever get a promotion.
I mean, it was a self-given promotion, but whatever.
Yeah, but a
Look,
promotion nonetheless.
When you own a boat, you are automatically upgraded to captain. You're automatically promoted to captain. That's how that works because you own the shit.
To be fair, we all got promoted to generals, so you weren't the only one, but you were the quickest one to get 2 promotions.
I just wanted to talk. I just wanted to
Dante,
talk.
put it away unless we're firing against someone else.
Raises
Attack the
a...
crossbow with my peg leg. Come on, man.
okay, I'm just saying.
Dante, we can settle this whole beef once we're done with this war, but for right now, let's see who can kill the most,
I think it's gonna be the one who kind of gets to kill steals.
I'm just saying, look, you can only go so far. I can fucking fly, so...
I can shoot.
Can you shoot well, though?
I haven't missed yet.
Keyword yet.
Oh.
Let's go back to the
I fist bump Dante.
last...
Let's go for gold, alright, buddy?
KT christens the boat. The
We were
penguins
supposed
cheer.
to do that at the dock, but, we don't really have time for that.
I tie some rope around myself and I start carving the name into the side of the boat.
As the
Both of my characters leave.
as the penguins come out with the sign.
They made a sign, man.
Yeah, signs are cute, but it's even better when it's actually carved into the boat because then it'll never leave the boat.
Alright.
Hang on the other side. I'm still carving on this side. At least one side's got to have it carved in. The other side can have the sign.
It's okay. I think as a group we can do it. Oh.
Chiseling. Fucking letters in.
Alright, so for my lovely party members here, those famous words that I may say a lot soon. Roll me initiatives!
Make me.
Peter, am I rolling both of my characters initially?
It is. Oh yeah, that's right. So actually, sorry. Before we roll, decide who you want to play for the first battle.
For the first battle,
We need a front line, so I'm gonna be here. So Boost is here for.
So automatically, it will be unfortunately Core. Actually, no. Core does. Yeslie does have a second character. And Helling. So you will at least have Bousta and Donta for this one. Are we getting KT or are we getting...
Wouldn't make sense for anyone else to be there at the moment, so we're gonna get KT.
Alright, we got KT. Travis, are we getting May or Talbot?
This first one is Talbot.
Okay, and then Yeslie, are we getting Core or your other character?
Core.
Alright, so then in that case, yes, just roll your current character's initiative. I gotta look at Dante's.
Unfortunate.
Thank God I have initiative now. Or
and
advantage on initiative. Sorry.
All good. Dom, what did you get?
15 for the kid.
Oh!
Ramon?
My first roll was a 1. So a 3 total.
Oh,
4 total, I'm sorry.
okay. Travis?
12.
And then Yeslie.
24.
Woo! You just beat Dante by 1.
Cora, you're fucking representing.
I've got a natural 20. Right there.
Hey!
Hey.
There you go.
Plus your 4.
I love how we got a natural 1 and then a natural 20.
You've got a highest dex for a cleric. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she does. Alright, and we'll see 1, 2. Ooh, okay.
Is that? Because I don't want her to get hit.
Okay. Alright. I can pull it up on my phone. So for this... oh yeah, since pretty much... I think this is just going to go on YouTube. I think the Twitch is at this point.